Today I'm checking out these magnetic tractor mirrors. Now, they say they're for tractors, but you can use them for probably anything. But I'm actually going to be putting these on my tractor, maybe even trying them on my skid steer. So let's go ahead and take these things out of the box. I was sent these at no cost for this review. So let's check them out. All right, so when you take them out of the box, you're going to find these two mirrors, right? They're nice. I mean, you can see by my hand, they're nice size mirrors. I was actually a little surprised on how big they are. And it comes with mounting hardware if you're going to use them in another way other than magnetic. So these little rubber pieces down here are actually magnets that are coated with rubber so they don't scratch anything up. But again, if you were going to mount these to something, it comes with four, bolts and nuts and four screws. So based upon what kind of material you're putting them in. But if you look at these, they're really cool because they have this kind of like normal movement. They're going to move like you would a car, like you're adjusting a car mirror or something like that. So they have good movement, and you don't think that these are really strong, but if you see that close enough, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 magnets, it looks like, in here, and it's the same way in each one. And watch this, like I just got a pair of pliers, and I mean, they are strong little magnets. So I definitely think they're going to stick pretty well to the tractor, but only using them will tell. So now that I got these things ready, I'm going to bring these out and put them on the tractor, see how well they do. So I brought these magnetic mirrors out to my property to try it on a couple pieces of my equipment, and I have been pleasantly surprised. So if you look here, I put these on my skid steer. One of the biggest problems in a skid steer is being able to see behind you. Of course, if you're moving your loader up and down, the mirrors are going to be obstructed because they go up and down, but I was mostly doing dirt work on the ground today. I was working on our driveway a little bit just to see how well these would hold on, and they didn't move. I mean, there was a little bit of vibration in the mirror a little bit when you're going, but there is also on my big tractor, and those are the OEM mirrors. But the ability to be able to see behind me, awesome, especially on this skid steer. This is the hardest thing to see around in, is the skid steer. You can see forward really well, not backwards so much. So these are really cool. Let me get inside and show you how the view looked for me. So I'm sitting in the cab of my tractor, and I don't know how well you can see, these mirrors on the inside, but they're right here. And let me move it up and down. See how I can see behind the loader? I can see behind the skid steer. What I'm always worried about is running into like a building or another piece of equipment. God forbid someone behind me, but usually no one's behind me because of the beeping. They know that I'm coming back. But a building's not going to move because it's beeping. So this gives me a really good way of just glancing behind me, seeing how close I am to the building. Let's look over here. Same thing. I can adjust it. And it's easy to adjust these too because I can just open the cab, reach out, manipulate the mirror a little bit, and reach back in. They didn't move. They stayed very nice and steady. Like I said, a little bit of vibration, but that's about it. So in the skid steer, these were great. Let's try them on the tractor. So now I'm in my farm tractor, and here's one of the mirrors that I put on. So let's say I'm pulling the cutter, and which sticks out to the right, of course, and I'm wanting to watch the blades, make sure I'm not hitting anything. Use these mirrors to look at anything behind you. My cab has mirrors, so I could use these to look behind me, just to make sure what's right behind me. I could use these to look at a piece of equipment. And then check this one out. I mean, this one is the second mirror. I've got it inside the cab. As long as you have some metal on your tractor, you have a place to put these. So this right here will work great as a rear view mirror that I can just always leave in the cab. And I'm probably going to leave this one here because this works really well. But, these things you can use pretty much anywhere. If you've got metal on your tractor, you've got a place to put these mirrors. These mirrors work great on your loader supports. Even if you don't have a cab, you have these loaders. If you have a front end loader, easy place to put these. Again, very sturdy. If I try to pull them off, I mean, it takes some pulling to get that off. So great spot to put them. I'm definitely happy with these mirrors. I think you will be too. I hope this review was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.